I'm the Jarvis Lynn. I'm the East Central Region Engineer for the Alabama Department of Transportation. As the year starts and we're doing our first briefing for 2018, you can see that the skylines of Birmingham is actually changing, but before the year is over, you'll actually see it transform. And we'll show you some of the changes that are going forward. As you know, we'll have a 4-phase project. Phase A and 1 is actually complete. Now, Phase A was the actual widening or lengthening of the bridges at 31st and 12th Avenue. Phase 1 was the widening of the bridges at 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Avenue. And the bulk of the work that's ongoing is Phase 2 and Phase 3, which is the interchange at 65 and the work through downtown and the modification of interchange at Red Mountain Expressway. Phase 2 is actively moving forward. They are progressing. The contractor is moving forward. You can see a lot of the work that pouring decks and bridges and setting girders and pouring decks. And you can see some of this work as it progresses. You can see how the interchange is taking shape. This is a view looking southbound, 65, and you can see the new ramp configuration. This is the renderings that we have put together and shows the new proposed ramp configuration. And you can see that same ramp configuration taking place. These are the new ramp that will come out of downtown Birmingham to 65 southbound. And you can see these ramps taking shape that will tie to 6th Avenue north. And this represents those ramps in the proposal. You can also see the ramp coming from 65 northbound to exit the 17th Street and how it's taking shape also. This is a shot looking south. It's a close-up showing those ramps in even closer detail. You can see the ramps and the girders have been set, and the contractors pouring decks as they set those girders. This is a shot looking north, and you can see the new exit and on-ramps that as they tie into Phase 1 that was completed a couple years ago. This is the exit ramp from 65 northbound, and you'll get on a bridge that will carry you all the way to 17th Street. This is the ramps coming out of downtown Birmingham to 65 southbound. It'll tie to 65 via the widening of the bridges that was done in Phase 1. This is a shot looking east. This is the ramps that will come out of downtown Birmingham. These are the ramps that will go into Birmingham. This is by way of 11th Avenue coming out. This will tie into 17th Street going in. And this is the work that's ongoing. You can see the girders for these 3 ramps going into 17th Street. You can see the ramps coming out of 11th and how they're tied. I've got a close-up of that. 3 ramps going into 17th Street. 3 ramps that will be coming out of 11th to 65 northbound, 65 southbound, and this will take you to 59 southbound. This is a shot of 11th Avenue, even closer view of those ramps and the girders that are being set by the contractor. This is a view. We're looking westbound toward Tuscaloosa. This is Center Street. And you can see the ramps that are taking shape. If you're traveling northbound on 59 and you're on an exit 6th Avenue north, or you want to go to 65 southbound, that's how you would do that with the new ramp configuration. This is taking shape as the contractor is moving forward with his construction. We have completed the 12th Court Bridge. It is open to traffic as of Monday. This reconnects the Fountain Heights community and the Enum Ridge community, and as the contractor continues to work underneath, but that is now back open, and we're glad to see the contractor finish that work. Some of the closures that are ongoing with Phase 2 We've shown these in the past, but all these streets that are shown in red will not open again because new ramps will take the place of these streets, as we shown earlier. The 17th Street exit is closed currently, but it will reopen in the form that we showed you earlier with the new ramps configuration tied to 17th Street. Phase 3 is ongoing, and the contractor is gearing up, and he's making progress, and we're glad to see some of that work moving forward. As we know, Phase 3 includes the modification of the ramps at Red Mountain Expressway and east of Red Mountain Expressway as it ties to 59 northbound, and the replacement of the CBD bridges through the Central Business District through downtown Birmingham. This is a shot looking southbound at Red Mountain Expressway, and you can see the construction is ongoing to create the new ramps that will access by way of 25th Street. And this is the ramps that you're seeing that's being constructed. We have to get the new ramps in place before we can actually close the bridges through downtown. You can see also the widening of the Red Mountain Expressway ramp from Red Mountain Expressway north to 59 north. That work is ongoing. And you can see the work that will be ongoing to tie to 31st Street and open it back up. This is a close-up of some of this work. These are the ramps that will exit to, and the exit and on ramps at 25th Street. These are the bridges that will tie to that location. This is looking eastbound. You can see those same ramps and how they will tie, and they'll come down and tie to 25th Street. Also, you can see some of the girders that will be set, have been set also in this location. Over Caraway Boulevard, these are the new girders that have been set by the contractor. Some of the closures that are taking place at in Phase 3 are the permanent closure of the ramp, the 11th, it is closed permanently, and also the 25th Street on ramp is closed permanently. There are some closures that are taking place around 11th Avenue in the vicinity of 28th, 29th Street in those areas. Also, since our last briefing, we've had to close the off-ramp for 31st Street traveling northbound on 5920 to 31st Street. And it will stay closed until the actual CBD bridges are complete. So it won't open up until another year and a half. Also, the contractor is working in this area to install a culvert at 19th Street, and that has been closed and will continue to stay closed during that period of time while they're trying to install the culvert. Our timeline has not changed, as we mentioned before. Phase A and 2 are complete. Phase 2 is scheduled to be complete by August 31st of 2018. Phase 3, the actual completion date of the overall project is November 2020. However, the actual closure of the mainline bridges is scheduled to take place in the fall of this year, and it will be 14 months closure to actually demolish and replace the CBD bridge structure, the elevated section through downtown. We encourage you to encourage drivers to drive safely as they enter and go through the construction zone. If there are any additional information that they're seeking, they can go to our website, which is 5920bridge.com, Facebook, or at Twitter. And with that, we'll take any questions about the project at this time. I do want to mention one other thing before we take questions. There is a lane closure that we're not showing on 65 southbound, where the inside left turn to left lane to the inside lane to turn left or travel left to go to 59 northbound. That lane is closed currently. Hopefully we can get that back open within a month or so. That's our goal. If not, we will make some modifications to help with the congestion that we're seeing in the morning commute. And with that, we'll take any questions. Okay, Brooke, we don't have any questions. Do you see any questions?
I don't see any questions. I see a compliment from Mercedes.
All right. Well, with that, we'll end our briefing and we'll schedule another one for the month of February.
All right. Thank you, everybody.